is up, guys? Thank you for tuning into the video. I thought I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a couple of years now, which is pick up the vlog camera and just film some raw, personal, day in the life stuff, not with the fancy angles and edits and expensive cameras and such like I normally do. Those videos will still be in the rotation, but I thought I'd like to just mix it up a little bit and throw in some more raw style videos. Now, you would have seen a bit of my daily routine this morning. Did my vacuums and abdominal work, which you didn't see, but then 30 minutes of cardio on the bike. I think heart rate was around 135. I set myself to stay around that 130 for the 30 minutes. Now, yes, I'm trying to rebuild muscle at the moment, but I'm very unfit after having sort of 5 weeks on the couch, basically. So I think it's in my best interest to try and get some cardiovascular fitness back. Then I prepped my first meal, which you would have seen, which was 50 grams of a whey shake mixed with water, coffee, and from Pump, 100 grams of cream of rice with 140 grams of banana. And I just eat that and watch a bit of YouTube, and then I'll take Ryu out for a walk, and then we'll start getting ready for the gym. Now, in terms of like a bit of a life / training / bodybuilding update, this is my second week back in the gym. No problems to the injury or the wound, which has been good. You know, you expect to be really fresh getting back into the gym after 5 weeks off, but the mind-muscle connection's not really there. Pumps are hard to get. Everything feels a little bit achy. I've just noticed the last couple of sessions the pumps are improving and training starting to feel a little bit normal. It's just the left side where I had the surgery and had the wounds, some movements just feel a little bit unusual. I don't have the full mobility on that side, but I'm confident that will come back soon as well. Overall, I would say like recently it's been kind of a darker, more depressing chapter of my life. Coming from, you know, the start of the year we had pro camp, and then moving into prep, there was a bunch of people in Bali, and I had training camp with John, and we'd spend basically all of the day together, training, cardio, eating, and doing all of that. And life was just good. Like I was really enjoying my days. And then since the show and the injury and coming home, it's kind of been like the exact opposite. Obviously I had 5 weeks on the couch kind of feeling sorry for myself and very frustrated about, you know, my competitive season falling apart, and even sort of transitioning back into training. You know, I'm training by myself. It doesn't feel like many people are in Bali. I certainly don't really have any friends here. Spending all day, every day, kind of by myself. Apart from, you know, I had a session with Tara, and I organised a dinner with a couple of people that are prepping for later in the year. But like apart from those like isolated moments, it's just been me and Ryu and myself training. And I'm a big believer in the value of isolation, but I think it's on a bell curve, you know, where not having any of it is a bad thing, but having too much of it can be a bad thing as well. And to some degree it is wearing me down a little bit, not really having anyone to talk to or converse with or have a laugh with. It builds up over time, so it's just another challenge that I'm having to overcome. But I do appreciate the value in being able to execute a plan and do the work completely independently, where you don't need to rely on anyone for encouragement or support or feedback or things like that. And certainly now the last 5-6 weeks, it's been sort of everything by myself. And I wouldn't say it's particularly enjoyable, but I do understand the value of it, because, you know, as every day goes by and I'm just learning that, yeah, I really don't need anyone. I can work on things myself and get closer to my goals. And the funny thing is, like, business stuff has been going great for me. Both of the restaurants, the pumps, they've been growing really well. I had a big successful investment deal done with Pump, which is going to lead to some massive expansions later in the year. My house is basically finished and it's beautiful. My investment properties are are basically finished, and they're going to be going up in the market soon. The gym is moving along very, very well, and it's just going to be massively epic. But unfortunately, those things just don't give me happiness. I feel a little bit conceited saying that, but you know, it doesn't get me up in the morning. It doesn't give me the same good feeling and like sense of fulfillment that I get like being in training camp with John or something, or working towards our shows together and sharing that mission and going after, you know, pro cards and contest wins. You know, just nothing compares to that for me. And I'm sure some people think I'm fucking crazy, but you know, it just, yeah, nothing seems to fill that void for me. So still being in a situation where my physique's kind of shit and I'm a long way from where I believe I need to be winning shows, I do feel a little bit empty. And I know it's a matter of time until I am back to my best, but you know, there's a lot of lagging frustration from the injury and the result of my shows and sort of the failure of my contest season that still eats away at me each day. But you know, what I've come to realize is, you know, I can complain about it, I can whinge about it, and I can be frustrated about it all day, but what's my option? You know, it's either do the work to get back or to not do it. And the option to not overcome this setback, there is no option. There is no option not to overcome it. Although life is not particularly enjoyable for me at the moment, I have the discipline to be able to execute, and motivation, I would say, is quite low, but that's where the discipline needs to step in. And I have been fulfilling my obligations, even though they felt harder to do than usual. So that's probably enough of a ramble for now. I'm going to take Ryu out and get ready for my first session. I'll probably meet you back for the pre-workout drink, and I'll give you a rundown of what we're going to do for training today. Alright, so busy on the pre-workout now. I do a combination of the pre-101 from Bulk and the non-stim, which has some extra booster ingredients in it. Doesn't look particularly appetizing, and I'll be completely honest, because that's who I am. It doesn't taste the best. It's not particularly enjoyable, but there's a reason for that. The good ingredients taste shit, and if it's properly dosed, it's very difficult to flavor, and it's unlikely to taste good. So when I taste supplements that taste like some delicious fruity cocktail, I get worried, because I know that the formulation is not going to be very effective. So I don't drink a pre-workout for a tasty beverage. I drink it to improve performance. So how it tastes is of relatively low importance for me. And then I do have my intra already prepared, which is 15 grams of EAAs and 40 grams of the sports fuel, which gives 30 grams of carbohydrates. So that's what I'll sip on during my session. The way that I've set up my training for comeback season, 5 training days per week with it's basically push-pull legs, push-pull. So push-pull legs, rest, push-pull, rest. But instead of doing like one push session, I split the sessions up AM and PM. So push 1 will be chest in the morning, shoulders and triceps in the evening. Pull will be back, lat focused in the morning, and then biceps, rear delts in the evening. Legs, quads, and calves in the morning, hamstring and glutes in the evening. So that's what I'm running with at the moment. I feel like it's just a good way to keep productivity high in the sessions throughout the whole workout, particularly going into a prep where like an hour into your session you're going to be lagging and depleted, then the rest of the session is probably going to be low quality. So it maintains better quality of the session, and I feel like it's just a way that I can get in more volume and work across my training week. I'm a believer that the more work that you can do and recover from, the better you're going to grow or maintain muscles is prep. So we have lats on the agenda for the first session. As I said, training solo for the foreseeable future. And I've come to learn that, you know, I thought that I preferred to train solo, but I don't think I ever had a good training partner. And once I've had a taste of having a good training partner or teammate, I prefer training with someone 1,000 times more. So I'm going to figure out a way so that I can have a teammate or a training partner for prep, or at least, maybe the final 6 to 8 weeks of prep. If I need to fly somewhere, I will, because I had a taste of the camp with John and having a teammate that's sort of by your side, pushing you the whole way and pushing each other, and progress was 100 times better. Yeah, I won't spare any expense to figure out a way that I can be in the best environment to prep. I can absolutely get the work done solo, but I do understand that there's extra value to having the right teammate going into the trenches with you. But no teammates for now, and the work will get done regardless. It has to be done, and it has to be done with a high level of effort, because I'm supremely determined to get back to my best and chase this pro card again, and I can't be waiting around for others to give me a hand to do that. I need to be able to take that responsibility myself, and I will do that. A little bit out of touch with vlogging and filming myself, but I'll try to get a couple of clips in the gym if I can, and if not, we'll see you for the post-workout meal.
Lock me up and throw away the key, because I've been out here making peace so blatantly, and basically I've waited G so patiently, because I've always told myself that this music thing's too bait for me. Well, I guess there's only one way to see. Let me try and do this, but I ain't making no violent music, because how I'm living my life is stupid. Long time getting this right in units and try and move it as fast as possible. A lot of these rappers, bars are comical, me on the beat, that's nasty, horrible. Bars unstoppable, smart, phenomenal. Look, yeah, man's one of them 6-spitters, but I didn't need this rap thing to make 6 figures. Like we some sniff dealers, we don't whip dinners. I said we some sniff dealers, we don't whip dinners. I look in mirrors, see a go-getter, no better, that's so hella. Home wrecker in cold weather, cause I can't be no broke fella. Get my own cheddar, yeah, I gotta survive and I wanna provide. I look the shot on the side, got a lot on my mind when I hop in my ride. But man know me, I stay on top of my grind, on top of my grind. Can't these fuckboys are under me. My heart's gone cold, I swear down there's no love to see. And if you like the way that I'm just fucking up this beat, if you want more like that, then just come with me. I took that loss, that's a lesson taught. So I don't need no friends or whores. All I really need is more 10s and scores, and them 50s too, well yes of course. 16 hours out there selling jaws, now I'll be getting it in 24s. I'm getting my mix, you're getting yours. I just spoke this pack down in this hella raw. This food right here that I'm selling is mental. Smelling of petrol, this bread is essential, cause my life's very eventful. Big boy whips, I ain't getting in rentals. Yeah, I've had loads of motors, I can't be broke and hopeless. So I'm in the zone and I'm focused, been up and down like roller coasters. I don't ever M the way I'm bodying beats, and I've been putting man on in these streets, chopping these keys, dropping off C's. I'm a leader, that's why they're following me. I mean, obviously I've got problems that need solving, but I get this bread hot and my piece toasting. I used to be on that strip like I need clothing, now I be ghosting.
Okay, session 1 is done for the day. It was a decent session. My strength definitely isn't anywhere near where it was during prep before the injury, but starting to feel decently comfortable on movements. The first week, felt very, very foreign, especially like pulling anything from my left side. With regards to like my setup for my back training, I've changed it a bit for this comeback season. The feedback from the judges was that I was a bit square, which I agree with them, and that my thickness is really good, but the width and taper needs to be better. So I've shifted my back training to focus a lot more on width and lats specifically, and not really so much the traps, the rhomboids, and definitely not the erectors. So, deadlifts are out, heavy barbell rows are out, any twisting movements that are going to activate my erectors or my obliques, they're out, and really just trying to focus on building up the lats to give myself a better taper for the next showing. We have the post-workout meal ready to go. Actually, second post-workout meal. So the first post-workout meal was at the gym, and that was just 50 grams of whey and then 100 grams of the Korean rice bars. And that was that. Came home, showered, and then we have here 180 grams of chicken breast, 50 grams of asparagus, and 275 grams of these new air-fried Japanese sweet potato fries that are going to release at Pump Kitchen. Just putting on a bit of onion powder here. That's really all I'm doing with condiments and seasonings at the moment. Thinking about like the prep that was just gone. I definitely have identified areas I can be better. Like when you win, you can go about your business, you know, it's a winning system. But when you don't win, it forces you to sort of go back to the drawing board and evaluate and critique, see where you can be better. You can bet damn sure that I don't want to lose twice. So this comeback season, the next prep, I'm going to look for all the little areas where I can improve. And one of them that I identified was just, you know, like seasonings and no added sugar, ketchup, and low sugar barbecue sauce. You know, those things were added in prep. Do I think that was the reason why I lost? No, but I think it's more like the mentality. Like, do you need it, or can you just follow the plan 100%? And the fact of the matter was, low sugar ketchup wasn't on the plan. So, why was I eating? Obviously, there's a lot of disappointment after everything that happened with the show and the injury. Most of all, I'm just fucking pissed off. Like, I'm angry. And, you know, that anger is just fueling everything that I do now. I think it's woken up a nastier side in me, you know, that's just fuck everything. I think it's just woken up a darker side in me where I'm just a lot more savage about how I'm going to approach this prep. And, you know, I'm just going to be so fucking precise with everything and so disciplined and just, you know, find another gear where I can work harder again. And there were little other things in the prep, you know, like I was shifting around some carbohydrates to suit my preference because I am very hungry in the evening. So I was keeping like a bit of my potato and rice for the evening, but the plan wasn't really like that. And so this time, you know, there's no compromises, no little adjustments, no substitutions, no additions of seasonings or sauces or things like that. You know, I think I was having like one of those no sugar added hot chocolates in the evening. Like 30 calories or something. But again, not in the fucking plan. So there we're out. I think that mentality of just being so precise with every little detail is going to translate to a better prep and a better end result. The theme of my next sort of comeback season and prep is just be perfect. Like, don't be good enough, don't just this, don't enough that, just fucking be perfect. And for a lot of people, they would say that's not sustainable. But it is sustainable if your mind is strong. This prep, I'm going to strengthen my mind a lot, so I don't want to fucking lose again. I'm going to finish this meal and then start some work. Before I see you for the next meal, which will be the pre-training meal before second session.
I reckon we just snuck in with some decent progress. Well, we're right on the limit, you know, 400 grams is coming fine, but I do. Kev, I don't know what time it is where you are, but you'll probably be getting this as you wake up for show day. I did get your email, and I just want to say that is deep, and that went straight to the heart, for sure.
It is time for meal 4. 2.5 hours since the last meal, and in that time I've just been doing my client work and responding to WhatsApp and emails. got about 50 clients and athletes on my roster at the moment. I definitely don't promote my coaching as much anymore, probably because I don't really like need more clients per se. I'm also just interested in people that really, really want to work with me, and people that don't want to fuck around and waste time or do this lifestyle transformations. They truly want to pour themselves into something and do a remarkable transformation or working towards stage or some other goal that requires them to make the program the priority. And I think that's where my services and my coaching style are best appreciated and serve the best purpose. But we have meal 4, which is pre-meal before biceps and rear delts. It is nearly 4:45 now, so I don't like being at the gym too late, so I'm probably gonna go train pretty soon after this, and I may film a little bit in the gym. Otherwise I'll see you back and we'll show you meal 5. Show you a bit of this meal first. So I didn't tell you what the meal was. Is 180 grams of chicken breast, 240 grams of steamed rice, and 50 grams of cucumber. This is from the Pump Kitchen meal prep service. Perfect.
Fresh out the bank, do my little bop out, know how to dance. I gotta get, I'm a champ, I gotta give thanks. Ooh, I'm in my bag, clean mix, stretch out the pack, clean mix, stretch out the rocks, clean kicks, fresh out the box, beat sticks. New money and some plastic notes. My stack too big, it can't fold. We're going platinum gold with these micro flows. Cause my life's so cold. Put rocks in my watch, you can see I sell stones. I could drop a tune like a box on the stove. I'm legit now, I'm on my locked off the phone. But I'm on the moats, I got spots on my dome. I ain't a dancer, I'm a bopper. I ain't a rapper, I'm a robber, I ain't a trapper, I'm a slapper and a horrible fucker. A half a M in advance, you won't get a next chance. Could've seen a bigger bag, but I got the best camp. I shook hands and I said thanks. Jeans rolls getting me rich, but there's some dead plans. I really studied the streets like it's some exams. Fresh out the bank, do my little bop out, know how to dance. I gotta get, I'm a champ, I gotta give thanks. Ooh, I'm in my bag, clean mix, stretch out the pack, clean mix, stretch out the rocks, clean kicks, fresh out the box, beat sticks.
4x4, fresh out the tank. Call me Santank, I'm fresh out the bank. Sheepskin coat, fresh out the lamb. DVLA, fresh out the clamp. Clean kicks, fresh out the box. Light skin girl, man's fresh out the box. Say 3 scales till he's fresh out the box. Stress out the cops, press out the ops. Bro, it's so simple, them man are simping. Cat Williams, I stay pimping. Catch me in Dubai with the sheikhs and the Arabs and the princes. I'm the opposite of the thing, so check it out. It's all stages, armed and dangerous.
So just gave Ryu his post-workout meal, and now I'm having mine. So I got the goods from Pump. We got a combo of chicken, baby potato, and asparagus, and then some more Japanese sweet potato fries, because these are super bomb. I'm on a kick with them. So I didn't feel much in the gym. I just kind of getting in the zone. Mindset's kind of weird at the moment. I don't know how to describe it, but like training feels like a lot more emotional. I wouldn't say fun, but emotional is kind of the right word. Like I was listening to like emo music that I used to listen to in high school. Just randomly felt like listening to it, and it was good. It suited the vibe. But yeah, it just, I don't know where that's coming from. Probably partly due to just spending so much time alone and in my head, but it's all good. The work was done today. Cardio, 2 training sessions, a bit of work in between, chicken and potatoes for dinner. That's how everyone spends their Saturdays, right? I'm keen to hear if you guys are a fan of this type of content. There's a fair chance it could be completely trash, but I wanted to give an actual vlog a try, because I've always said I've done vlogs, but you know, a vlog is a video log, where a place where you can sort of just log your thoughts as they happen through the day, as I've been doing in this one. So nothing's planned, nothing's scripted. It's just whatever I'm thinking at the time, I'll share it. And to be fair, it's in a weird way therapeutic for me, because there's been a lot of days where, I don't even reckon I'd open my mouth unless it's for a check-in, because I just don't see anyone that I know. There's no friends here, no family. So it'd just be like long days without any communication. So being able to talk, even though it's not to someone per se, is kind of feels nice for a change. But that's probably going to be close to a wrap for this video. I know it's not too exciting, but I've accepted that I'm in a phase of life right now where I'm not trying to have a lot of fun. I'm not celebrating anything. It's not party time. I've got goals to achieve, and now the pressure's on even more, because even though it was out of my control, I failed at my last attempt, and I fucking hate not doing the thing that I say I'm going to do. Like, usually when I say I'm going to do something, whether it's restaurants or gyms or villas, I follow through and do it. This has been the first sort of thing where I didn't follow through, and it pisses me off a lot. And that rage is sort of just bubbling inside, and that's why I'm sort of just able to go through these days where you probably can't say that I had a minute of fun today. It was cardio, train, work, train, now we're here. But that's all good, because I understand I don't have the best genetics for bodybuilding. So the only way that I'm going to get to the upper ranks is by outworking people. I'm sure there's not too many people out there, certainly not amateurs, that I'll be competing with, that are spending their whole day without any fun, without any leisure, without any social, being totally dedicated to one goal. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. And I'm confident that at some point down the line, that hard work and that sacrifice will pay off. But I'm hungry, so I'm going to get this meal down. Maybe watch a bit of anime. That's sort of my what do you do for fun time. And push out the last meal. Okay, final meal. It is 10:15 at night, so I'll be shutting it down pretty soon. I've just been chilling with Ryu on the couch, watching some anime. I just started this Classroom of the Elite. It's quality. I like it so far. Early days, but I'm a fan, and anime is sort of the one thing that's injecting a little bit of enjoyment into my life at the minute. But I got the final meal before bed. I have 180 grams of salmon, 3 whole eggs, and 100 grams of asparagus. So that'll round off a very standard training day for me as I make my comeback to competition and to prep. I know it's not an extremely exciting Saturday, but quiet, please. Quiet. Dog's gone crazy outside. Not the most exciting day from most people's standards, especially for a Saturday, I assume. But, that's the reality of someone that's just focused on one thing. I really, truly only care about one thing, and that's winning my shows and earning my pro card. So I do my best to distance myself from all other distractions and all things that aren't related to the goal, because it's just a risk. I don't want my focus on anything that's unrelated to the main objectives. So yeah, that is vlog number 1. Like I said, if you like this style of videos, I can certainly do them because they're easy and just natural. If I don't hear from anyone, I'll assume they're trash, and we'll go back to standard operations. But I appreciate you guys if you made it this long, and I'll see you again soon.
教えてくれ。どっちが本当のお前